So today we are going to be looking at the usage of multimeter usage. How do we use a multimeter? This is a multimeter. This is an example of a multimeter. Here is another sample of multimeter that I already used here. This is another type of multimeter. So this is a more sophisticated one, a fluke multimeter. So that's a fluke multimeter. So we are going to be looking at how we use multimeter. Now, in a multimeter, there are different sessions, and they all have their functions. We have the session where, for instance, this is an automatic multimeter. This is manual. How do you mean? You can turn it to session you want. This is also manual and automatic. You can as well turn it. It's analog. You can turn it. Then it has some automatic buttons. So, for instance, here we have both the continuity. Here we have both the continuity and the diode session. So you can read that without without changing the knob session. Without turning the knob at all. So here you can change the range, change the some settings. So that makes it automatic. But unlike this, it doesn't have any button. This one has no button. While this one has some buttons that makes it automatic. All right. So now we have the voltage session. There are two voltages. It's two voltage sessions that you put into consideration. There is a voltage for alternating current, and there's also a voltage for a direct current. So you need to be careful which session you need to turn the knob to, so that you won't damage the multimeter. So there is a session of DC, and there is a session of AC. So a lot of time, this session is the session that damages, that's the AC session that damages the multimeter. When you are supposed to, read the voltage, AC voltage, and your multimeter is already set to resistance session. When you do that, you automatically damage the multimeter. So you need to be careful when and when not to turn your knob. So for instance, we have an AC to be read here. So this is the session for AC. Now I'll quickly bring up a power cord that has AC already. So that is to look at it. So I want to read an AC. Now this is already set to AC session. So I want to believe we can see. I want to believe this can be seen. Now it's on 0. So now let me read. What would that give us? Let me read the voltage, AC voltage. We have 231 volts at the moment. That's what the the voltage in this cable, in this power cable, that's what it is giving us right now. So if I remove it, it goes off back to 0, right? So that is AC. That's reading the AC voltage. And also we have a DC volt. For instance, here we can, okay, now let me read the outputs of this power cable, the DC power cable for my laptop. Now this is the big mouth HP charger. So it is expected to, now what do? We change the direction of the knob, which is take it to DC volt. Here is DC volts. DC volts is here. we have the currently is at AC, and now I'm going to be changing it to DC volts. So I'll change it to DC right now, and I'll take my reading and watch the screen. Watch the screen. It's at 0 at the moment. So by the time I read, I'm getting how many volts? That's 19 volts. So that's a DC voltage I'm reading. So I'm reading this power cable, the output DC, the DC output for this for my laptop charger. So I'm getting 19 volts. So that's for AC. That's that for DC volts reading. So once we are able to take note of that, we can use the multimeter. Now, what else do we need to take note of in the multimeter usage? Now, there is a continuity section, which is around. This is here. This is the continuity. You can see that looks like a speaker. That tells you that is continuity session. Now, for continuity session, you're expected to get a beep sound. So when you hear a beep sound, it implies that the whatever it is that you are reading is continuous. That is, they are linked, they are joined together. Now look at this sound. If I touch the two knobs together, you hear a sound being showing that there's a continuity, there's a link. Now let me give us an example of this. Now look at this cable. This cable now, you want to check if this cable is continuous. That is, if there is no breakage between this end and this end. Now let's see. We can only test that with the continuity section on the multimeter. So now the multimeter is at one end of the cable. Now on the other end now can you see? It shows that this cable is not cut anywhere. It is continuous. So that means it's a good cable. It has a good so, and the resistance is like 2.5 or so. That may not be correct. Sometimes the battery may be wrong. Sometimes the multimeters are not, in good condition. So we won't consider that. What we need is just the sound. Once that sound beeps, it means the cable is continuous. All right. Now we have other sessions. We have AC session. I will suspend for another time, where we're going to be meeting again online. When I come live some other time, we're going to be talking about how to read an AC current of from a DC. Okay, for this multimeter, we only have current for AC, and that is when we engage this attachment to this multimeter. Is that okay? So then we have the resistance section as well, where you can read 20 kilo ohms resistor. You can also read up as much as 200 mega ohm resistor using this multimeter. Okay, so we'll suspend this for another session. This is Nitty-Gritty electronic repairs. If this video has really helped you, and then you to be able to use multimeter for these few ones we have been able to pass across to us, please like, comment, and share this video, because when you like, you are making it available for a greater number of people out there that needs this video. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.